Swimming pools are usually places where we relax, play, or cool off. But some pools across the United States have a much darker story. From ghostly lifeguards to eerie splashes in empty water, these haunted swimming pools might make you think twice before jumping in. Number 1. The Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood, California, is one of the most famous hotels in the United States. It's also one of the most haunted. The hotel opened in 1927 and has hosted many big stars from old Hollywood, like Marilyn Monroe and Clark Gable. But over the years, it has become known for something else: ghost stories, especially around its pool area. One of the most well-known ghostly tales involves Marilyn Monroe herself. She stayed at the Roosevelt Hotel often and even lived in a poolside suite for 2 years. People say her spirit still lingers there. Guests have reported seeing a blonde woman in a white dress near the pool and in her old room. Some have even claimed to see her reflection in a mirror, even though no one else is around. Another chilling story comes from the pool area. Security guards and guests have seen ghostly figures walking near the water late at night. Sometimes the water moves on its own, even when no one is swimming. People have reported hearing whispers or feeling cold spots, which are common signs of paranormal activity. One ghost that many believe haunts the pool is that of a little girl. Staff members have seen her playing near the edge of the pool or skipping through the lobby before vanishing. No one knows who she is, but she adds to the hotel's eerie reputation. With so many reports from visitors and staff, it's easy to see why people believe the hotel is haunted. If you ever visit, you might want to take a look at the pool. Just don't be surprised if you feel like someone is watching you. Number 2. McCarran Park Pool in Brooklyn, New York, has been a place of fun and community for many years. But behind its cheerful surface, there are dark and spooky stories that make people believe this pool is haunted. The truth is, many strange things have happened here, especially when the pool was abandoned for decades. Locals say the haunting started during those abandoned years. People walking near the pool at night reported hearing strange splashing sounds, even though there was no water. Some said they saw ghostly figures sitting by the pool's edge or walking in the empty changing rooms. Others heard whispers, laughter, and even crying coming from inside the closed-off building. One of the most popular ghost stories is about a young boy who is said to have drowned in the pool many years ago. Some believe his spirit never left. They claim to see a shadowy child playing near the pool, then suddenly vanishing. Late at night, some even hear a child calling for help, but no one is there. Another ghostly tale tells of a lifeguard who died during a rescue attempt. People have claimed to see a woman in an old lifeguard uniform walking by the pool before disappearing. There's also a story of a couple who were found dead near the pool in the 1970s. Some visitors have felt an unseen presence and heard soft arguing voices near that same spot. Some people who broke in during the 1990s said they heard heavy footsteps chasing them, though no one was around. Even after its reopening in 2012, these stories continue. McCarran Park Pool may be clean and bright now, but its haunted past still lingers. Number 3. Hotel Galvez in Galveston, Texas, is a grand, historic hotel that opened in 1911. Though it's famous for its beauty and seaside views, it's also well known for its haunted history. One of the eeriest spots in the hotel is the swimming pool, where many ghostly events have taken place. The most famous spirit is the Love Lady, believed to be a woman named Audra. In the 1950s, Audra was staying at the hotel while waiting for her fiancé, a sailor. When she thought his ship had sunk, she was so heartbroken that she took her life in one of the upper rooms. Sadly, her fiancé returned safely, unaware of what had happened. Many guests say they still see a woman in white wandering the hallways, and some claim to have seen her standing silently near the pool, as if still waiting. But Audra isn't the only spirit near the pool. Guests have reported seeing ghostly children playing by the water or hearing giggles when no one is there. Some have found small wet footprints on the pool deck in the early morning, even though no one had used the pool. One couple reported seeing a boy in old-fashioned clothing run past them and jump into the pool, only for him to disappear in midair. Another guest said she felt a cold hand brush against her back while she was swimming alone at night. With so many ghost sightings and strange experiences, the pool at Hotel Galvez is more than just a relaxing spot. It's a place where the past still lingers in mysterious and spooky ways. Number 4. The Mineral Springs Hotel in Alton, Illinois, is one of the most haunted spots in the Midwest. Built in 1914, it was once a fancy hotel known for its healing mineral waters and beautiful swimming pool. People came from far away to relax and feel better. But over the years, the hotel became known not just for healing, but for ghosts. Many strange and scary things have happened, especially around the old pool. One of the creepiest stories in the hotel is about the Jasmine Lady. She's a well-known spirit said to haunt the staircase near the old pool. According to legend, she was a woman named Maria who was caught in an affair by her husband, Oscar. In a fit of rage, Oscar chased Maria, leading to her tragic fall down the hotel's grand staircase. Oscar later took his own life in their hotel room. Now, people say they smell the sweet scent of jasmine perfume before her ghost appears. She is seen wearing a flowing dress, standing silently on the staircase or near the pool. Some even say she cries softly at night. Another spirit associated with the pool is Clarence, a 17-year-old who reportedly drowned while taking swimming lessons. Witnesses have described seeing a young man in a brown suit near the pool. One of the most talked about spirits is Cassie, a young girl who is said to have drowned during a birthday party. Visitors have reported hearing children's laughter and seeing small wet footprints around the pool area, even though the pool has been drained for years. Some guests have left marbles near the pool, only to witness them move on their own, as if played with by an unseen child. Paranormal teams have investigated the pool area and recorded ghostly voices saying, "Help" and "Get out." Though the Mineral Springs Hotel is no longer open as a hotel, people still visit to explore its haunted past. Number 5. The Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables, Florida, is known for its grand style, but it's also famous for ghostly activity, especially around its old indoor swimming pool. Built in 1926, the hotel once hosted celebrities, gangsters, and even soldiers when it was turned into a military hospital during World War II. The hotel's long and sometimes dark past has left behind many ghost stories. The most famous spirit said to haunt the hotel is gangster Thomas "Fatty" Walsh. He was shot during a gambling dispute on the 13th floor in 1929 and reportedly still haunts the building. His ghost has been seen near the pool area, where he once enjoyed lavish parties. Guests and staff claim to see a man in a vintage suit watching from the shadows or standing on the balcony above the pool. There's also the spirit of a nurse from the time the hotel was a military hospital. Dressed in white, she is seen walking near the pool and sometimes in the halls, as if still checking on patients. Paranormal investigators say the pool area is one of the most active parts of the hotel. Many have recorded voices, strange light patterns, and eerie energy spikes. Though the indoor pool is no longer open, the ghostly activity hasn't stopped. Today, the Biltmore is both a luxury hotel and a hotspot for ghost hunters looking to meet one of its many spirits. Number 7. The Omni Mount Washington Resort in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, is a beautiful and historic hotel. It opened in 1902 and has welcomed many famous guests over the years. But behind its grand appearance, the hotel is known for being haunted, especially near the indoor pool area. One of the most famous ghosts at the hotel is Carolyn Stickney, the wife of the original owner. After her husband passed away, she continued to stay at the resort for many years. Some say her spirit never left, Guests claim to have seen a woman in a flowing Victorian dress walking near the pool or sitting quietly in a chair before disappearing. But Carolyn is not alone. There's even a story of a child's rubber ball rolling out of the empty pool by itself. One spooky tale tells of a hotel employee who saw a pale woman brushing her hair by the pool. When he approached her, she vanished into thin air. Another staff member heard someone humming a lullaby late one night, only to find the pool room completely empty. Some paranormal investigators say they've captured eerie whispers on their equipment. One recording even caught a voice saying, "I never left," when asked if anyone was there. There are also reports of old-fashioned music playing faintly near the pool, like it's coming from another time. A few brave guests have even said they saw faces in the windows or felt something tug at their clothes while exploring the area. With so many ghost stories, it's no wonder the pool at the Omni Mount Washington Resort is considered deeply haunted. Number 8. The RMS Queen Mary, now docked in Long Beach, California, is known as one of the most haunted places in America. One of the spookiest spots on the ship is the first-class swimming pool. This once luxurious pool area has been closed for years, but many believe the spirits of the past still remain. The first-class swimming pool was one of the fanciest areas, used only by wealthy guests. Over the years, several accidents and strange deaths happened here, and that's when the ghost stories began. One of the most famous spirits is Jackie, a young girl believed to have drowned in the pool. Visitors and ghost hunters say they hear her giggling, calling for her mother, or singing. Some have seen her ghost playing near the pool or hiding behind a pillar. Jackie is said to respond to people who speak kindly to her. Another spirit often seen is a tall woman wearing a 1930s-style bathing suit. She is said to walk across the pool deck before vanishing. Some visitors have also reported seeing a man dressed in old-fashioned swim trunks standing near the pool, staring into the water before disappearing. Strange wet footprints have appeared on the pool floor, even though the pool is empty and dry. Guests also report the sound of splashing water, the smell of old perfume, and whispers with no one around. Some say they feel sudden cold spots or a hand touching their shoulder when no one is there. Though closed to the public, the first-class swimming pool remains one of the most haunted parts of the Queen Mary. Its dark history and chilling ghost stories continue to scare and fascinate visitors to this day. Number 8. The Davenport Hotel in Spokane, Washington, is known for its beauty and luxury. But behind the elegant walls is a darker history. Many people believe the hotel is haunted, especially the old indoor pool hidden deep in the basement. Though the pool is no longer in use, it's still there, and strange things are said to happen around it. One of the most famous ghost stories is about Ellen McNamara. In 1920, she was visiting from New York when she accidentally fell through a skylight and died in the hotel lobby. Since then, guests have seen a woman in 1920s clothing standing quietly on the upper floors or looking down over the railings, especially above the area near the old pool. Some say her spirit wanders the hotel, confused and still searching for something. The ghost of the hotel's original owner, Louis Davenport, is also believed to haunt the building. Staff and visitors have seen a man in old-fashioned clothing walking the halls or standing near the old pool, only to vanish suddenly. Some say his spirit still watches over the hotel he built, making sure everything is kept in perfect shape. One creepy story comes from a visitor who snapped a photo in a hallway near the pool. When they looked at the picture later, they saw a pale, see-through figure peeking around a corner. No one had been there when the photo was taken. With so many ghostly tales, the Davenport Hotel's pool isn't just a forgotten room. It may be one of the most haunted places in Spokane. Number 9. The Rave in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, is a popular concert venue today, but its haunted past makes it more than just a music spot. Deep in the basement lies an old, drained swimming pool that was once part of the Eagles Club. It's no longer in use, but many believe it's haunted by the spirits of those who once walked its halls or died there. One of the most talked about spirits is a young girl who is believed to have drowned in the pool many years ago. Visitors and staff have heard her laughter echoing through the basement or seen her standing near the empty pool, only to vanish seconds later. Some even say they've heard her crying late at night when no one else is around. One of the most legendary stories connected to the rave involves music icon Buddy Holly. In 1959, just days before his tragic plane crash, Buddy Holly performed at the Eagles Club. Since then, some believe his spirit returns to the building. Staff and musicians have claimed to hear 1950s music coming from empty rooms or feel a strong presence near the pool. A few even say they've seen a man who looks just like Buddy Holly standing backstage or walking through the basement, only to disappear. There's also talk of a shadowy man in an old suit who lingers near the pool area. Some say he may have been a club member or caretaker from the early days. People have seen him pacing or standing silently, watching from the shadows. Today, the pool remains locked and unused, but the ghost stories haven't stopped. Number 10. El Conquistador Resort in Fiardo, Puerto Rico, is a beautiful and popular place for visitors. But many believe the resort's pool area is haunted by spirits from the past. Before the hotel was built, it was home to old plantations and even battlefields during Spanish rule. Because of this, many think spirits of people who died there still linger, especially near the pool. One of the most famous ghost stories is about a woman in white. She's often seen walking quietly near the pool late at night. Some say she was a plantation worker who died tragically. When guests or staff try to approach her, she disappears suddenly into the darkness. Her presence often brings a cold chill even on warm tropical nights. Another story is about a young child who drowned in the pool years ago. Visitors say they sometimes hear the sound of a child laughing or splashing, but when they look, no one is there. Wet footprints have also been found near the pool deck, even when no one has been swimming. One night, a security guard reported feeling invisible hands grab his arm and pull him gently while he was walking near the pool. When he turned around, no one was there. Another worker saw the reflection of a man in old military uniform in the pool water, but when he looked directly, the man vanished. These strange events continue to happen, making the pool at El Conquistador Resort one of the most haunted places in Puerto Rico.